Alrighty, my friends. 11 in a row. Catch the lay down. Bring it on, Stealth B. Random ship in 3, 2, 1, and random. Okay, that is not Stealth B. That is Slug A that we've already done. Okay, no repeats. 3, 2, 1, and random. Slug C we have not done, and I'm very happy to see this ship. This is a very strong ship. Okay, do I have any slug requests? I do not believe I have any slug requests. Okay. Slug C is a very good ship. What's up, Cowd? How have the runs been today? Pretty good. We've had fire beams to crew kill the boss phase 1 on the first 2 runs. Alright, let me get the, but let's not get cocky. Getting cocky is when we lose. So, prediction up. Will Rand beat Slug C? Yes. No. I feel like I lost a Slug C run in the last month or 2. Feels like that's happened recently. You want to be the pilot? Sure thing. You love the ship despite its awful starting weapon? Yeah, right? Mind control plus hacking plus chain laser actually can get a lot of crew kills early. Alright, I wonder what Areoli Max is supposed to be. I don't know what that's a reference to. Okay. You want to be the guns man, alright? So that would be King Yoinkster. Or just Yoinkster for short. Does have Clone Bay too? True, true. Banana slug. You looked it up before. What, banana slug is an actual thing? Was that a slug or a banana? I don't know. Is that a fruit? Is banana a fruit? Apparently bananas don't grow on trees. They grow on something called something with an M. I read in a book recently or something. I think. One-eyed banana slug. Unbalanced vents in the corners. One-eyed banana slug. If I only knew what that meant. Okay. Alright, he's got 3 lasers, so how do I want to do this? I think I'm going to hack his weapons. Okay, that didn't fire, so hack this. Mind control this. Hopefully that guarantees our first shot gets one of these weapons down. Beautiful. Here's the Wikipedia for a banana slug. Wow. Slug, that looks huge with a yellow thing on the back. Okay. Often yellow in color, banana common name. Okay, those are kind of gross looking. Sorry, banana slugs, but you look kind of gross. No offense or anything. No offense, but you look gross. Yeah, this should be the crew kill. Goodness. Sorry, I should have turned off my mic for coughing. One more weapon training shot. And the crew kill. Beautiful. FTL devs put a lot of time and effort into designing and naming their ships, apparently. Okay. Engine Guy Banana. Sure. Sure. Babana? B5 Fofana? Alright, into the nebula we go. We do have Clone Bay for Manly Search. Breach, you've been watching and loving the YouTube content. Thought you'd come over and watch on Twitch as well. Nice, welcome. Glad to have you. Had a couple people join from Twitch, from YouTube today. Fairly safe fight. Not safe enough to go full on training mode on though. Please do not small bomb my shields. Well, he didn't small bomb my shields, right? I'm gonna be ready to hack if he does small bomb my shields. Okay, that's a good dodge. We dodged when we didn't have our engines guy, which is kind of crazy. Okay. This guy's gonna just wipe this guy out simply with small bombs. Give me a break, man. I'm trying to be greedy with my drone parts here. And there it is. Fuck you, FTL. Everybody there. I'm taking damage if we don't repair this fast enough. literally has bombed one dodge, and shields and fucking weapons is the only thing he's bombed. Fucking hell. Thank God. Finally hit an empty room. Repair training? Well, and 1 damage. Thankfully only 1 damage. Yeah, auto scout bio killing us apparently. Is it unrealistic that ships are piloted using keyboards? No, it's not unrealistic at all. I'm pretty sure spaceships have keyboards involved in the way they're, you know, planning out their route, I think. But I've never piloted a real spaceship, so who am I to judge? That's how it was done in Star Trek, pretty much. They don't have someone on a stick, right? Alright, only 2 more nebula jumps do I need to get my 11, but it is civilian sector nebula, so I probably want all of those. This is a pretty scary ship. I'll go for it anyway. Oh man, please don't one-shot my weapons. Freaking chain laser. Man, first fucking shot every fucking time into my fucking weapons. Alright, well, I might have to run. This is looking fucking horrible right now. God damn it. Maybe I shouldn't be depowering my shields, I don't know. Goddamn Zoltan's shield with fucking 3 shots is fucking brokenly overpowered. Alright, get me the fuck out of here. Fuck this ship. Zero fucking dodges, man. That's on fire. 0 fucking dodges. 10 damage. Fucking disruptor. Running away. Don't hit my fucking weapons. Okay, that's a good dodge. We finally goddamn dodged something. Oh, no. I almost moved him too early. Stop repairs. If I kill drone control, this fight's safe. Okay. Jesus, what a start, man. I told you, never get cocky on this effing bullshit game. Don't get goddamn cocky. I'm letting them repair so I can let that guy leave. Do this. Fix that, damn it. Hopefully we can crew kill this to make up for some of the bullshit we've experienced here. Fuck me, man. How did that instantly come online and do fucking damage to me? How much health do you have? Literal 3 health. He's gonna... I think his ship's gonna burn down with his crew at 3 health, and I'm gonna miss the crew kill. God damn it. And I get punished for going for crew kill, seems. Unlucky, man, unlucky. Guess we get some dodge training in the meantime while we wait. I basically need fire to spread to here, and I think it did, but it didn't before weapons burned down. Yeah. Still 2 scrap from fucking shields, too. Unlocking piloting, I don't think helps for fires to spread. Okay, that's really good, and that might have helped on that fight that almost freaking killed us. But I just need my damn second shield to not be so susceptible to goddamn 3- and 4-shot ships right now. Manly search, we have Clone Bay. So of course we get fucking freehold damage, but okay. Okay, alright. We got our shields. Check and make sure there's not a store. Unhacking, piloting is the opposite of helping fire spread. Yeah. Pretty sure hacked doors make fire spread quicker than unhacked doors. You have to ask my comply for sure. Okay. Alright, our next goal is weapon upgrades so that our frickin' chain laser stops going offline every single goddamn missile or laser hit that goes into our weapons. I'm cursing a lot because this ship should be really strong early, and we've gotten ridiculously bullshit RNG to start. To have a Zoltan shield with 3 shots as our second fight before we can even get a second shield online, it's fucking stupid and shouldn't exist in the game. So I'm a little salty, as you all can tell. And our first fight was like, what, 4 fucking bombs in our missiles, in our weapons before we got 1 volley off? Fuck you, you fucking shitty game! Like, this is a really bad start for this really good ship, so... some frustrations going on. Alright, let's get Silly Device. Hope Silly Device can give us some good RNG. First 2 fights was what? A bunch of small bombs in our missiles, in our weapons, so we couldn't fire into a Zoltan shield 3-shot ship that did like 10 damage to us, so it's been a rough beginning for this ship. I've gone the wrong routes to get all my jumps. Damn it. You're gonna make a Reddit post, okay? Have fun. Is the streak alive? Yeah, I'll check the title. I think Mike's told us before that hack doors are the same as open doors for fire spreading. Okay. F your effing missiles, you piece of effing F. Did he get a missile off even with me hacking weapons? That would suck. Good, he doesn't. 7 repair was a damn nice reward. Did we get a repair? Okay, I was wondering why my health was as high as it was. I was like, I thought I took like 15 damage. Must have gotten free repair. That is not a terrible reward, and I'm gonna turn it down because I'd rather not. I'd rather have scrap than a Zoltan right now. Love the content you watch on YouTube. What's kept me playing FTL all these years? Number of viewers is the main thing. But also, this is the most replayable game I have ever played. If you're going to do the same thing for thousands and thousands of hours, there better be some variety in that thing. And FTL is the most variety of gaming. Apart from, I don't know, original OG WoW back in the day, but I played enough of that I'm not really into playing WoW a whole bunch anymore. So replayability and number of viewers, that's the reason. I'd like to be able to pay my rent. I think the only way I crew kill here is if I shoot O2, and I'm not going to do that. Binding of Isaac is also super playable. Do I think FTL is more replayable? Binding of Isaac is probably the other game I would play if I was going to do a different indie game to stream. It's the game I used to like watching the most from streamers like Cobalt Streak and Lethal Frag. Stuff is a great game. But I found my viewership was just more consistent with FTL, and I like FTL better because it's a strategic game, whereas Binding of Isaac is a little more twitchy where you have to like dodge bullet hell stuff. It's fun and you get breaks to talk every time you clear a room, but to me FTL is just more chill. Wiki says fire spread is faster when doors are hacked. There you go. That's a pre-igniter and a halberd beam. Is it too early for Halberd Beam? I can afford it and I can get a weapon upgrade. You miss WoW hardcore streams? I will probably go back to it at some point. But there's just too many good games coming out right now that I'm looking forward to, so I will probably go back to it at some point. Well, depending on if I stream Ashes of Creation in its alpha when it comes out later this year. Thank you for the follow, Shogoth. Appreciate that. Alright, I don't know if I'm going to use it instantly or not, though. It's really expensive. It is guaranteed multiple room set, and I can continue hacking weapons. But it is, again, like chain laser, susceptible to a single missile to weapons taking it offline. Like chain laser was before we upgraded it. Honestly, as much as I love Halberd, it's one of the harder weapons to upgrade into early game. Just so expensive and needs a lot of support. At least the ship starts with hacking. It's really expensive to go into hacking to Halberd and the upgrade and the power needed to run all that this early. Yeah, it's not Zoltan. No Zoltan. It seems funny to say, but I'm in the FTL streaming for the money. I like making very small amounts of money over a very long time, so I stream FTL. Oh man, if you want to make very low amounts of money while barely staying afloat, I recommend getting into the FTL streaming scene. Oh god. God, it's just so good. Alright, there might be a crew kill here. Just streaming in general? Yeah. It's a little unfair to blame it on FTL or something, but yeah, it's true. Streaming in general is not something I recommend if you want to make a lot of money. You'd rather make half the money 3 times as often. I think the math checks out on that. Oh my gosh. Them fighting in the teleporter just forced them to board? That was a weird interaction right there. Alright, that should get us the crew kill though. That was really goofy. Let me turn this on now then. Hope we get a fire here. Haven't got a safe fight for training either. That's another annoying part of how this run has started. Yeah, that's GG. Yes, getting into streaming is not something I recommend if you're hoping to be a millionaire by the age of 30. Unless your name is Ninja, I guess. Alright, do I want to do an upgrade or do I want to save my scrap for store? I feel like I should just get power right now. Let me get 1 power and then save for hacking 2 or a store. What about if you're already 40? Then totally get into it. I mean, aren't you like already retired at the age of 40? I watch FTL from your box packing business. You should totally get into streaming. But then that would probably make it feel like work, and you probably don't want to work. You're about to hit 40, that ship has sailed. Yeah. Yeah. Nice free weapon. Okay. Quickest way to become a millionaire is to stop spending every single penny you can. I don't know that that's actually very good advice. Okay, 19 for 2 fuel. Okay. That's a good deal, but I don't know if giving away fuel was a good idea with that 7 fuel. That sounds like something rich people say to tell poor people that they too can become rich. Oh, just stop buying, you know, what is the meme? Stop buying avocado toast and stop paying rent and just, you know, they leave out the important part that they had where their parents lent them a small loan of $1 million. That sounds like a rich person thing. I kind of want to buy a backup battery. I don't want to do that. I almost wonder if chain pike beam is better here. 2 shots plus a beam and hacking. I might want to just go like this. Use chain plus pike beam. Spend the rest of my scrap on fuel. Do I see a second store? Not yet. How much FTL you've definitely thought about getting into casual streaming, seeing what happens, sticking to a regular schedule? You feel like you'd need to spend a few G's on equipment to at least make a presentable stream? You can do it pretty cheap if you're willing to. If you don't have super high standards for what your stream needs to be from the beginning, you can get into it pretty cheap. When I first started streaming, I was doing it with just my laptop and a webcam I bought for like $90. That's what I would recommend. Do it cheap and see if it's fun. Then if it's fun, then start investing into better gear. Everyone makes $1 million over 30 years without fail. If they live on the absolute minimum, it'll eventually happen. Can't think of any other way to guarantee you get a total $1 million. Of course, that means 30 years of self-inflicted torture, more or less. I don't know. I don't know that I agree with that, McLeod, because you're assuming how much money that person is making over 30 years. If somebody is on minimum wage for 30 years, I don't think they'll hit $1 million. Depending on where you live and what minimum wage is, that sounds like an oversimplification. If your computer is already good, then you don't need to spend a whole lot more, huh? Minimum wage would take like 60 years. 30K over 30 years minus taxes nowhere near $1 million, yeah. That sounds like an overly optimistic thing to say over 30 years you're just going to hit $1 million if you spend the bare minimum. That sounds very optimistic. McDonald's pays $15 an hour nowadays. Again, that's an oversimplification because that is not true everywhere. I do not believe that every McDonald's everywhere is paying $15 an hour. Although McDonald's might be better than some other minimum wage places, or places that are actually paying minimum wage. But that again sounds like a very oversimplification. That's assuming 30K a year and no expenses. A lot of assumptions, I feel like. Am I going for a crew kill? Actually, I think I am here. McDonald's where you live starts at 12. Minimum wage is $7.25 where you are. I guess McDonald's is better in that it's not minimum wage. So, yay McDonald's. Yay for not minimum wage, I guess. But minimum wage in the US, I'm pretty sure, is still $7 and whatever, so. Again, that sounds like something that people who are making a lot more money use as an excuse to say, yeah, well, we're not underpaying all the people who are making our food for us. Really good triple reward right there. 30K a year over 30 years is $900,000, less tax, less rent, less food. Good luck even having $500,000 left, yeah. Make sure you buy bonds. Okay, you left out the whole investing part then, I guess, of your just do this. I think I'm gonna get hacking too. Although I kind of need power if I'm going there. Yeah, let's go there. What is a better way to make $1 million guaranteed? Be born to parents who are rich. That's how you do it. That's the way. The whole, like, I've watched many videos about this. I don't like political stuff, but the one thing that I actually do kind of agree is that wealth inequality is kind of a big deal, especially in the US. So I've watched a lot of videos about it. And one of the most recent videos I talked about when they did a lot of research on the richest and the least rich or poorest people, the most common factor for the people in the top whatever percentage is how much money their parents made. That was the only common factor they could find. So it's like, And again, this is one YouTube video out of many thousands, so I'm sure there's many people who have done much more in-depth research, but, you know. You can rage against fate, or you can put every penny in a mattress for the rest of your life. Alright. You know, what I'll say is if I wanted to make money, you know what I would do right now? I would immediately stop streaming. I would immediately stop streaming, and I would go get a better job. But I'm doing this because I love it. And so, telling people to change their life because they're not making enough money is not something that I appreciate. I choose to do the things I love because I care less about money than being happy with what I do. So, you don't think any job is as fun as playing FTL? Well, I actually have more fun when I'm not playing this game on stream, but... Jack Canfield did good research on rich people, got rich out of being poor. You recommend it's a good read, huh? Wealth mobility is awful right now. Moving up classes is virtually impossible without a payout from something. You can't just work your way out of it unless you are a genuine exception. Yeah, there probably are people who can work themselves out of being poor. But I feel like that's like saying there are people who win gold medals at the Olympics. It's the exception, not the rule, you know? We're just talking about how difficult it is to reach the mythical million. Okay, I'm going to help the Zoltan here. Am I going for a crew kill in an asteroid field? Probably not. I don't know, it just sounds like you make it, makes it sound like, what you're saying makes it sound like it's easy to make $1 million. And that sounds like somebody who has $1 million would say. It sounds like something somebody who's already done it would say. Like it sounds like me saying it's easy to sing better because I've spent, you know, a whole bunch of years in school and many years singing in gigs and practicing. It sounds like something I would say when it's really easy for me because I've already put all the work in. It does. I don't feel like it's not as easy as just doing put your money in the mattress. How is spending a single penny for 30 years easy? Well, okay, I guess my question is, are you trying to make it sound easy? Because you say just do X. If you use the words just, it sounds like you're saying it's not that hard. But pro tip, be born rich, get a gift of $1 million from your parents. Yeah. Need to commit to a system in a serious way to make it, or get lucky. Those are the two big ones. Okay. How many jumps do we have? We have 12, but I can't get 12. And the nebula jumps are in a bad place. So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like my best path here. Okay. I can't do any upgrades here, so let's move on. Usually you have to spend like 80 to 100% of your income just to live. Yeah. I mean, that's definitely the case for me. With how little money I make in the career path I've chosen. I assume it's the case for anybody who's below certain lines, poverty lines and all that. Wow, I dodged literally nothing. Okay. Oh god, I'm not touching anything. I'm doing this wrong. Please don't kill my dudes. I have Clone Bay, right? So you're dead. Okay. Let's repair our crap here. That was scary with frickin' Mantis Border Police. It's not possible to live without spending a penny, I know. Unless you live with your parents. Unless somebody is supporting you, I don't think it's possible to do these things you're talking about. You have noticed that when you quit smoking, you find your bank account inflating like a balloon immediately. Well, sure, and if you live with your parents, and you have a job, you your bank account just goes up, you know? It's, I feel like, again, it feels like it's oversimplification when you say just don't spend a penny, you know? 30 years, a dollar might not be worth much anymore, assuming it even exists and haven't been replaced by crypto or something, yeah. All right, what do I want to do here? I want power and dodge. I think that's what I want, yeah. Make 34K a year if you calculate 40 hours a week, and all your bills are about 15K a year. You can save half of what you make if you spend nothing extra than bare minimum. Jesus. Okay, so we just got Mantis Border Police, now it's Zoltan Border Police. Okay, his weapons kind of suck, but goddamn, these last two jumps have been shit. Mantis Border Police into frickin' Zoltan Border Police. Did he just ion bomb that? Or is that stun bomb? What just happened to my shields? I don't know. Am I through yet? I'm not through yet. Okay. Let me hack his weapons, because I'm effing afraid right now. Okay, they won't fight there. Not smoking, not drink goes a long way. So much money saved. Yeah. Film Border Police with Teleporter and Clone Bay would be funny. Unless you're the one on the receiving end. Blows your mind that I'm finding a way to be offended by your perspective on the presentation of the theory that limiting expense increases savings. Oh, I'm not offended by it. I'm not offended by it. I'm arguing that you are oversimplifying when you say, don't spend a penny. I'm not offended by it. I find it... I am offended because I get offended when I hear things like, just do X, and people say things like, don't spend any money. Like, or just do X. I feel like people oversimplify a lot of the issues when it comes to you can make $1 million if you just do this. I'm not offended, but I am offended. Okay. I guess I am offended. I don't think it's easy to make $1 million. I know you're not saying it's easy, but even what you're saying, I don't think is as easy as you're making it sound like it would be to do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let me not get distracted here. Almost everyone lives paycheck to paycheck these days. You'd be screwed after 2 months if you lost your job and you're earning a decent wage. Saving money can be done. It's impossible unless you're a robot. Yeah. All right, this is really good. There's an ion stunner here. Consume cosmic energy and nothing else, you'll be rich. I am offended by both your being offended and not offended at the same time. Make $1 million if you travel back in time and get some Bitcoin. There you go. All right, what do I want to do here? I think I actually am in a place where I can go chain laser halberd beam and not be super broke. So let's do that and repair. Do you want to sell a pike beam, get an ion stunner? Because that'd be a pretty easy, cheap thing to get online. Claiming the only guaranteed way that any average guy can reach that amount of money is in the bank is to save every penny for decades, increase wages, and buy bonds. I'm not saying anyone should do that. And I'm saying that's unrealistic. I guess that's what I'm saying. I find that unrealistic. Or oversimplifying. Maybe I should say it that way. Because that depends on how much you're making. So maybe I shouldn't say I'm offended by it. I just disagree that that's a, what did you call it? Guaranteed way. I feel like calling that guaranteed is oversimplifying. You don't need to spend money to get rich. You need to invest some sort of asset, be it time or something. Also be single and childless. Well, I got that covered, so don't worry about that. I definitely got that covered. But I'm coming from my own life experience, where I live extremely frugally and have very rarely in my life felt like I just am doing well financially. And I have a master's degree. But it's in music, so my own fault. So I guess maybe I'm jaded by my own life experiences. If it was that easy, every average guy would be on their way to being a millionaire, you think? There's no shot that an average guy on 30 to 40K a year with ordinary outgoings is going to have $1 million in the bank. It's realistic if you make 75K a year and have 30 years. If you're below that, it's not. Yeah. Well, and that's why I think it's unrealistic, because I don't think the average guy makes 75 a year. Thank you, Cowd. Appreciate it. I don't think 70... I wonder... I guess the question is, what's the average income for a person in the U.S.? I'm guessing it's far below 75K a year. It's realistic. It's the only realistic way an average guy could do it without gambling. It might take 30 years of continuing to increase the rate by getting pay increases and better bank returns, bonds, but John Doe won't get $1 million on his own efforts without that. I guess I'm just going to have to say I agree to disagree, because I don't think that's realistic. I think it's possible. Now, I'm not saying I don't think it's possible, and I'm sure many people have done it. I don't think it's realistic that it's going to be... I think the thing I'm taking umbrage to here is average. I don't think an average person is going to be able to do what you just described. An average person is not going to be able to save every single penny. They're going to probably get married. They are going to treat themselves to food sometimes. They're going to not live in the cheapest possible apartment in the ghetto that they could possibly afford. So, I think inflation will accelerate. A few decades, everyone will be a millionaire. But bread costs $1,000? Oh man, that sounds depressing. You used to work at a consultancy that required education, multiple languages, and all that. Went to your army. The army afterwards got paid 30% more. The only thing that require is 9 grades of school and 4 months of basic training. Something definitely schizo about that, huh? Okay. That was good timing there. Going to my shields, but not my weapons. And by the way, there's your vocabulary word. To take umbrage. To take umbrage. U-M-B-R-A-G-E. I think it means to disagree, or maybe not be offended, but not have the same output or something. I would have to look it up to know exactly what it means. Hopefully I use it correctly. You agree with what he's saying? It's technically correct. It's technically correct. The best type of correct! Yeah, you might be right. You might be right. Not very feasible. Yeah. Again, I don't agree that an average person can do all the things you're describing. That is a very good store. Holy crap. Hey, yeah, like the pink lady from Harry Potter. That's right. Umbridge is a fictional character from Harry Potter. Okay. You think being in the army does have downsides that being in a consultancy doesn't? Well, it depends on what you do in the army. Because apparently working for the government, at least in the U.S., is usually the best benefits you can get. All right, well, we're definitely trading this for this. Am I doing anything else here? I could sell Ion Center for heavy laser, or I could get long-range scanners. One of the greatest shops ever. Yeah, it's a really good store. Looking at your area of living influences figures too. You heard that people in California experience 100K. Yeah, if I lived in California, the cost of living would be ridiculously more expensive. I just couldn't stream unless I was living with a relative who was, letting me live there for free. I think I do want to get long-range scanners. I do love me some heavy laser, but I want to gain scrap. And being able to know my jumps and avoid pulsars could be really nice. Unbridled was named Unbridled because she was supposed to be more personally offensive to teenagers than... Oh, umbrage. Okay. So umbrage means to take offense. Okay, that might actually be true. So I guess I was saying I was taking offense to what you're saying, which is, I didn't mean to say I was taking offense, but I guess I was. Basically, I was trying to say I disagreed. Okay. Government jobs also give annual pay increases that match inflation. Most private employees don't do that. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, if I really wanted to make money, I'd instantly quit streaming and go get a government job. But you know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like my soul would get sucked out of my body. And I would be miserable all the time. So that's why I don't do that. I have to also think about the psychology of the person attempting to do that saving method over 30 years, spending literally nothing to improve your mood. Would probably make you go insane or seppuku. Yeah. FTL sucks your soul out of your body too. Well, but I only do it 2 days a week, 3 days a week. And I do other things to re-soulify myself. Like play fun games that don't suck my soul out. It's not that easy to just get a government job. Honestly, it probably is if you have the education that I do. When I went to jury duty the other day, as I was sitting there waiting, a lady from the corrections officers got in front of this coliseum of 100 people and just said, "Come talk to me if you want a job that pays $50K a year with great benefits," and like just started naming all this stuff. Because if you want a government job and you have a degree and you get called for jury duty, it probably wouldn't be that hard to get a decent government job. Depending on where you live. In Dallas, Texas, it probably wouldn't be too hard. In other parts of the country, maybe it would be hard. But where I live, it probably wouldn't be that hard. But it also sounds like a job I wouldn't want, because I'm pretty sure you would probably sit around, be bored all day, and then you would have to escort somebody around a courthouse all day, and then drive to downtown Dallas all the time, and sit around for 8 to 10 hour shifts and be bored out of your mind. That's what my guess that job would be. Is Dallas, Texas a high cost of living area in the U.S.? It's actually one of the cheaper ones that's a metropolitan. I have a feeling Dallas, Texas is one of the cheapest metropolitan places to live in the U.S., and is part of the reason why it's getting more expensive and housing as prices continue to rise. Because I think Dallas is one of the cheapest metropolitans in the U.S. I don't know if it's the cheapest. There probably are others that are cheaper, but I'm guessing it's one of the cheapest. And I'm paying $1,500 a month for rent. But that's not the cheapest I could have. I was paying $800 a month before I moved here, and my God, was it a ghetto place that I was living, so. Okay, that's level 3 cloaking. Can I get this offline before it fires? Nope. Damn. Literally impossible to stop that shot. That sucks. I'm not living as cheaply as I could because I decided I didn't want to live in the ghetto anymore. So I have failed at my feasible way of making $100 million, I guess. Go buy land in Arkansas and live in a cellophane wrapped cabin and eat fish. That's so easy. So easy. I lived in Arkansas for a while. Actually, I lived in Texarkana, on the border of Arkansas, and that was the cheapest place I've ever lived. I had a place that was about the same size I'm living now. This was in like 2008 or 9, and it cost me like $400 a month. Oh my God, I missed that. I missed that. The problem was I was working at Walmart at that time and hated my life. But my God, that apartment was cheap and amazing. All you know about Dallas is that it's where John F. Kennedy got shot. I assume that's who you mean, JFK. Yes, they have a monument and everything. Okay. We need to save up for cloaking, and then we're boss ready, I think. List you just Googled said Dallas is the 22nd. It costs 72% of New York's cost of living. Okay. So it's 22 times cheaper than New York. Wait, that's not how math works. $22nd cheapest cost of living, I assume, for metropolitan areas in the U.S. is what that stat is saying. Damn, he's got only missiles online, because of course he does. Okay, didn't hit my weapons. They're running. Our missiles are down. That's good. Now let's do the good swipe. Since I don't have missiles to get down. Okay. Growing up, a 2-bed house here was 550. I assume 550,000. Because that's very... Houses don't go for $550 that I've ever heard of. Bought a 7.33 acre of woods with a creek not far from Lake Michigan for 17,000. It's just woods with nothing else. Yeah. I think you're getting auto modded for something. Whatever, Twitch. Guess I'll move on. Okay. I don't know what that is. Saving for cloaking. I've seen one store. I won't see a store for a bit. Let's get uneven amount of power so it'll round up in the half power nebula. New York is like 38% more expensive than Dallas. Houston is 28th. So Houston is less expensive than Dallas? Or more expensive? I don't know. I think that maybe it's slightly less expensive in Houston. Probably should have hacked his weapons. Oof. Yeah. Damn it. How do we take damage while our shields... Okay. Our shields were recharging when that halberd beam went off. That was unlucky, or... Should have hacked. I traded a hacking drone for life. I should stop trading my hacking drones for life. I have 17 drones. I should trade my... I should keep my life and use the hacking drones. Move to Dubai and beg. They toss Fabergé eggs and gold Ferrari keys in your hat. Okay. I totally believe that sentence from somebody I just met on the internet. Why would they ever lie about something like that? Yes, no 5 free hull damage. Beautiful. What a weird random thing to lie about. They would never lie about that. Clone bait? Oh no, banana is gone. Have I ever... I haven't gotten a safe fight to train this run, have I? We're almost trained anyway, but... Okay, I have 15, so I'll have 8 power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6, 7, 8. This is all I'm going to have power for here. Not banana! Alright, intruders on board. Kill your friends. Thanks for bringing snacks, humans. I will just vent you. I will not vent you with prejudice. That was unprejudiced venting. The wealth in Dubai is nuts. Rand, would you still stream if a benevolent viewer donated you a Lamborghini Urus? I don't know what that is. I don't plan on stopping streaming. Giving a car is actually a bad thing because I'm pretty sure I've watched a lot of videos lately about people who win vacations and cars on game shows often have to give them back because the taxes are so high that it's worse than if they just made money. So I'm pretty sure if anybody gave me a car, the taxes I would have to pay on that thing they gave me would actually cost me money. So I would try to sell that car and just get the cash. That's what I would try to do if somebody gave me some really expensive car. Because I have a Honda Civic and it does its job. Still making payments on my Honda Civic. So $200 a month plus the $1,500 a month I'm paying on rent gives you an idea of my biggest expenses each month. Just paid those 2 days ago because it was the first of the month. Gotta love it. It's a supercar. It's gonna get super taxed. Yeah, probably. Rand would sell the car, buy a better PC to stream even more better. Honestly, if I ever got like a big windfall, I hope what I would do is invest it. Because my life is pretty good. It's just that I'm living paycheck to paycheck. So if I could set something up where I wasn't living paycheck to paycheck and could start putting stuff in a savings account or bonds or whatever it is you're supposed to do. That's what I would hope I would do. I just never had... If I got a small loan of $1 million, hopefully I could do something like that. Invest it in something that would make my financial situation less paycheck to paycheck. In England, if you win stuff, it's yours. Lottery is tax-free. Game show, you're pretty sure, are tax-free as well. It's definitely not that way in the US. A lot of contests you've heard have a cash value option. Don't know how accurate or universal that is, though. Yeah, it probably depends on where it is. Just like everything. It depends. Holy triple dodge on my entire flak volley. Are you effing kidding me right now? So he gets his entire volley off. While I get to dodge. Okay, we did get some decent dodges. And that timing didn't work out, damn it. Okay, thank God he didn't ion bomb my weapons. No more dodges for him, though. We got 16 scrap in Sector 4. Alright, at least I got a map, I guess. Solar Flare means I can't go there after. Damn, I thought that was a half-power Nebula ship fight. Crap. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6 I could do because this would be a half. 6, okay. Alright, we're hoping the store has cloaking. If I do that, I can still afford cloaking. Sure, the gambling industry pays bribes. You mean taxes, so they are viewed favorably by the government. Okay. Okay, I can vent you. Alright, said I was gonna stop being greedy with my drone parts. Let's stop being greedy with my drone parts. That was a weird swipe. I feel like I was going for a cheeky swipe and then didn't actually get a cheeky swipe going straight across like that. Okay. Wow. Didn't I get a free pike beam earlier? I got a free ion stunner. We're getting a lot of free weapons again. Game keeps like having really difficult early fights and then it's like, okay, I give up. Here's a bunch of free stuff. Seems to be what the game's going with right now. I'm gonna hold off on upgrading though because we have 2 ship fights and a potentially empty jump. Let me get shield value here. Potentially could have done a weapon upgrade. You can barely do cheeky swipes with pause. You can imagine trying without pause. Yeah, I haven't really gone into them because of how difficult I hear that they are to do. And I just haven't invested the time to try to learn them. Even on no pause, even on with pause, I should say. Good. Beautiful. That should hit. Depending on how accurate our flak is. Beautiful. Do I get out before solar flare? Ooh, I think we do. Nice. Missile and cloaking. I hate you, ship. I hate you. At least I think it's only level 1 cloaking. Nope, that's level 2 at least. I guess it's only slugs that are forced to have level... they're not allowed to have level 2 cloaking, only ever get level 1, I think. God damn it, man. With their pilot mind controlled, they dodged 2 out of 3 shots. Fucking hell, man. Should have moved you earlier. Misplay. Oh, calm the... Oh, I think I flacked his missile. Get flacked, missile. Get effing flacked. Feels good. Feels good. Pretend like I planned that. 100%. Totally planned that. I know, it's an Artemis 2. 2 damage missile. Piece of crap. Flak MVP? Flak is MVP. Best weapon in the game. You're thinking you should just sell enough organs to survive until we unlock immortality. Good luck on that plan. Good luck. Alright, should have a store next, is that right? No, one more jump, and then store, then exit. Okay. Just like the RimWorld. It's the RimWorld way, yes. The RimWorld way. Another halberd beam. No cloaking. I'm never going to use double ion stunner. I'm going to leave just enough for cloaking in case there's like an exit beacon store or a first jump next sector store with cloaking, because I want to make sure I am saving for cloaking. If we get that, we basically have a one run. We need our artificial organ 3D printing tech to improve about 20 years. Alright. Alright, just give me free stuff. I like that. Pirate or Mantis Homeworlds? I actually don't have the ability to get Kazakh right now because I don't own sensors. Let's go Pirate. Not that I think investing in upgrades for Kazakh would be worth it anyway, but I always think about it when I see that option. Did my lighting change? Yes. Yes, it did. Looking better? Thank you. It's thanks to Mr. Shogi gifting. Wow, that's a great deal. Mr. Shogi gifted the lighting package that was on my Amazon wish list. So the next thing I need to do is get a camera at some point, an upgraded camera. It never looked bad, but it looks better. Yeah, the lighting is much more even. Every stream day, since yesterday, starting yesterday, I'm trying slightly different settings because I have 3 different colors of lighting to choose from and many settings on my C920 Logitech camera to choose from for all the settings for that. So I appreciate it. I'm going to do the weapon upgrade since I don't have cloaking and I want to be able to hack weapons. This will help me get through through shields. Upgrade our sensors. Oh wait, Canon R100s are under $300. Yeah, there's a reason I didn't even spend the $100 on the lighting, because I'm not looking to spend a whole bunch of money right now. I just went through my least good financial part of the year in the summer when I have the least singing gigs. So yeah, I'm not looking to spend $300 on a camera right now. Sadly, as much as I'd love to. If this were simulation, it would be started at a point where you grow up with the concepts of mortality on the cusp of immortality, and the goal would be to not die before then. I don't think I know what you're talking about right now. Screw that up. Decent lighting is a better investment than a good camera, you think? Well, that's why... Well... I think my camera was in better shape than my lighting was, so I agree with you. Just not getting any dodges, man. Need power. Need power, but I also need cloaking, so... Banking that scrap. So I can get by with this camera. The lighting I was using very... like cheap little spotlights that I basically got from my ex many years ago. So it was the lighting was due for an upgrade. Your weapons are pretty good, but let's be a hero. And I should be able to crew kill you, actually. Unless he starts running. He should run out of piloting, though, so I think we're good. Oof. I need one more weapon offline. Okay, now we're safe. But I also think we might have done too much damage to actually crew kill. We'll see, we'll see. That's why you're not orange anymore? It looks much more natural? Nice, yes. The reason I'm not orange is because the lighting has been updated. And I am working on updating it even more to make the best lighting settings I can with what I have. Alright, I think I can crew kill this if I shoot his O2 after he kills the NG. Let's hope it's level 1 O2. Damn, it's level 2. Okay, so let's auto-fire that. You thought I wasn't orange because I was not an Oompa Loompa. Well, that is also true. But the stream reason I'm not orange is because my lighting has been updated. Alright, crew kill. That should be it, I just gotta wait. And I'm gonna speed up time here. Oh, what the? Oh, I thought I had auto-fired my halberd beam. That was his halberd beam going crazy. Okay, my bad. My bad. I sped up time and I freaked out really... I freaked out that my halberd beam was shooting him over and over. And was wondering why he wasn't dead yet. Yeah. Alright. Did we get a double reward? Oh, 10 hull repair for that double reward. Nice. Did I get any funny YouTube comments recently? About my lighting? Not yet. I think I might have had some people say they think it looks a little better, but I don't think I've had any funny comments about lighting. You always thought that Rand was orange because he didn't invest any scrap in the lighting on a spaceship, so it stayed old incandescent lamps. Yeah. No cloaking. There is a pre-igniter though. So we have another store. We have a very good path we can take here. Thinking about sensors. Yeah, I'm gonna buy sensors so that it doesn't take up a slot for cloaking, and I've got to think about pre-igniter. Pre-igniter is 120. That would put me at like 79-ish scrap, or 89, 79. That'd be very far away from cloaking if I bought pre-igniter. So, sorry, chat. Don't think the pre-igniter's in the cards. I gotta get cloaking. Where's the cloak? Hiding. It's hiding. That's a pulsar. Gratitude is similar to hull repair. Hull repair, way better than gratitude. There's the cloaking. Beautiful. Alright, now we are pretty much boss ready. So let's get cloaking, because now that would give us cloaking, hacking, cloak hack strats. What I do need though is backup battery. I am missing a backup battery, so power's my main issue now. Our weapons are kind of weird for pre-igniter anyways. What is weird about halberd, flak, hull beam, pre-igniter? I completely disagree with that statement. Our weapons are great for a pre-igniter. Anything that's including a halberd beam is great for pre-igniter. Damn it, I hit my fucking weapons. I hate pulsars. Effing hate them. Most random bullshit. Okay, we can cloak this. Okay, we can hack it. It deleted my entire weapon system with that pulsar, which is insane. I didn't even think you could take out all 6 weapon power of all 6 of your weapon power with a pulsar like that. I didn't think you could do that. Okay, this should kill him. Don't care about that deal. Hobbled hole, but would flak and ion get through shields well enough without hacking? No, Gary, I don't think you understand. The reason flak plus halberd would be good pre-ignited is because I wouldn't have to wait on hacking to fire my weapons. If I just fired ion plus flak, that could one-shot shield 4 shields if I'm lucky without even having to hack. If I hacked piloting, it would one-shot 4 shields. If I want to hack shields, then I'm waiting. One thing that I don't think some people understand is if you are waiting on hacking, then sometimes pre-igniter's not even that good. Because if you need to hack their shields, the time you're waiting for the pre-igniter, or the time you're waiting for hacking on shields, is meaning that the pre-igniter is less and less valuable. Oh, we have Clone Bay. We can do this. Ouch. Okay. It did 4 ion damage to my weapons, so I guess I would have needed my weapons to be in a different order for it not have taken them down. How fast was that Keshelay run before with free burst 2 at the start? All these runs have been about 2 hours, just under 2 hours. Okay. You're considering that flak ion wouldn't be dependable enough, and we still have to rely on hacking, making it less useful. You hack weapons to get 2 rounds off with pre-igniter. Are you talking about if I had pre-igniter? All right, let me explain how I would use pre-igniter most often. I would probably use it most often with this weapon system to attempt to not have to hack at all. I would mind control pilot. I'd shoot ion to get 1 shield down, fire my flak to get the rest of the shields down, and then swipe with my halberd beam, hopefully bypassing the need to use any hacking drones at all. However, if they have 4 shields, I would hack piloting, shoot ions, shoot my ion so that they would guarantee get 1 shield down, shoot the flak that would guarantee to get the rest of the 3 shields down, and then do the nice halberd beam swipe. Hopefully that explains how I'd use hacking if I had pre-igniter. Hopefully that explains it. There's not one size fits all do this if you have pre-igniter. You need to play situationally in FTL. And hopefully I explained the situations well enough for people asking how to use pre-igniter. No, if I have pre-igniter, I'm often shield hacking less because you have to wait a good 10 seconds for the shield hack to happen. So if you're getting pre-igniter and you're hacking shields, you're probably wasting 120 scrap on a pre-igniter or not using it right. Did not do this well because I had to deal with the frickin' borders. Comes the missile. Okay. We're good. Yes, hacking 4 shields take a long time. It does. Thanks for my robust explanation. You're correct. You're correct. You're welcome. Pre-ignited fire bob. Now that's good. Pre-ignited fire bob. Bombs and missiles are often, and maybe flak 2s, are some of the best things to pre-ignite, actually. Instructions unclear. Duck stuck in the pre-igniter. Okay, don't know what that means, but sorry for that duck. Save my scrap, because I really just need backup battery. Pre-ignite ion bob. Removes ulti shields always. If they don't dodge, yes. But honestly, you're usually supposed to do what I'm doing now, which is hack weapons every time. That's what you're supposed to do. Which it took me many discussions with Farb to convince me that this is the way you're supposed to actually use hacking. And even this isn't always what you do, but just usually. Hacking weapons is usually the best way to take no damage in most fights. Instructions unclear. Human invented to make room for pre-igniter. Pre-ignite multiple breach missiles and LARP as the average enemy ship. You're still very tempted to always hack shields? Yeah. I did it for so long. It was my default habit for a long time. Alright, let's get our third shield. Hacking weapons it's just too good. It's just too good. My very hard head took a long time to be convinced of that. Mantis or Slug? I'd rather go Slug, but Slug could have forced abandoned after. I think I actually go Mantis to avoid the forced potential abandoned. Slug is generally better, but Lanius Bombers Sector 7 I feel like could be one of the things that kills us. Would hacking shields on Flagship still be worth with pre-igniter? I often do still hack shields on Flagship, yes. Because not only does hacking shields on Flagship bring their shields down, it controls where their crew can move on the top part of their ship, which is very useful for crew killing. So even with pre-igniter, like a pre-ignited fire beam plus hacking shields would be very good on the boss fight. And I would very much agree with that strategy. Okay, I'm almost to one shot. %. Okay, good.
Good job, Theo.
Thank you, 97, not being 0. I appreciate that. He dodges effing everything and missiles your own weapons. Well, that's a good reward. It's a crew kill component of hacking, yes. Another thing that a lot of newer players don't take into consideration. Controlling doors on enemy ships is often one of the best ways to guarantee crew kills. And is why this ship in particular can be very good at early crew killing, is because early hacking lets you control where their crew can go. So if they have a fire in a room and you have, like if you hack their weapons and start a fire in their weapons, they're often locked in with a fire in their weapons and burning down, so. Forget about it a lot, yeah. A lot of stuff in this game. Okay. Pike beam is just a worst hull beam. Worse hull beam, not worst. We're only in Sector 6. Wow, okay. Well, our systems are done, so that's cool. Solar flare? Okay. Okay. Cool. Now we just want to get as much scrap as possible. This would actually be one of the few times when I'd be like, you know what? I could see buying a scrap recovery arm. I'm not going to, because I still think it's not ideal. But I could see selling a weapon and getting scrap recovery arm because of how strong we are. Lifeform scanner, so you have a backup in case all of my slugs die. What a great plan. Alright, now that I have cloaking, I'm going to start hacking shields more often because I can cloak their first volley. Kill him. Sensor's on fire. Hopefully that's the only room that got put on fire. Don't think I hear any more fires. Is scrap recovery arm a scam? Yes, most of the time. If you're playing on hard mode. We have this discussion usually once or twice to hard mode no pause stream. The discussion of scrap recovery arm being a scam. Hey, what's up, Mike? Just popped in, saw you sell the one-shot build. Not that it's necessarily wrong to do so, of course. Yeah. Pike beam, halberd beam, hold beam. Yeah, I guess that could be a one-shot. I feel like that'd be very hard. I would need to be very, very, very good on my swipes. And I don't trust my beam micro. I don't trust my beam micro enough to go for that.
No! What?
I got mind controlled. What? What's up, Pabalek? How are you doing? Oh, you forgot about that? That's why it's taking into account? What, the no pause thing? You forgot about no pause? And you also don't get crew kills phase 1 with the one-shot build. Quite true, quite true. Can you give a TLDR around why scrap recovery arm is not worth? Yes, the TLDR of scrap recovery arm not being worth is scrap now is more important than scrap later. That's the TLDR. Scrap now keeps you alive. Scrap later, you might not get to later. So spending 50 scrap for more scrap later usually puts you too far behind to be safe. Again, this is hard mode. If you're playing on lower difficulties, you usually have other issues than deciding on whether to buy a scrap recovery arm for consistent wins, honestly. But at the highest level of play, usually scrap recovery arm is not ever nearly worth the scrap you get into it. Or you could have won with the lower amount of scrap that you got without the scrap recovery arm anyway, and it just made you weaker at the point when you bought it, basically. I should be an investment banker with this advice. Know what? Sounds like straight out of Command & Conquer soldier dying scream. Long range scanners? No, it's like investing $50 in stocks when you're about to starve to death. Yeah. Everyone thinks you only need 250 scrap and sell it to pay for it, but because of the shitty way it rounds, you need way more than 250 to even break even. Buy scrap recovery arm and Kestrel Adventures. They also wait till like Sector 5 to upgrade weapons. Yeah. Kestrel Adventures is not a good... it's a great series. It is not a good representation on how to play if you want to win. They make a lot of weird decisions in Kestrel Adventures. Kestrel Adventures is the cartoon by Andrew Kalunga that is really well animated, great storytelling. It's amazing. Highly recommend it. But it is not played from a high-level FTL player's perspective on consistent winning. You binged it in like 3 days. Yeah, we watched it on stream over some amount of time. I forget how long it took us, but it was a really fun watch through. Really enjoyed it. Highly recommend it if you're an FTL fan. Holy free weapons, Batman. Problem is that it takes way too long for scrap recovery arm to pay for itself. Win rate is increased by making your ship stronger in the short term, not being greedy for more scrap eventually. Yeah. Okay. All right. I have basically everything I need. So let's save a little bit to see if we get a good store with another halberd beam or something. They use missiles in the final build. No, I'm not gonna, you know, say using missiles is always terrible. It's not my favorite, but just saying they had a missile means they were bad is a little disingenuous. Also, I'm pretty sure Kestrel Adventures was set pre-Advanced Edition, so I don't even know if they had like hacking and mind control available. So I try not to judge too harshly the final build of the Kestrel Adventures boss fight. 40 episodes, dedicated fans. Yeah, I think it had like a GoFundMe or a whatever the thing is, a Patreon and all that. It's really, really highly recommended. Andrew Kalunga, I can't recommend him enough. I think I even had a command for Kestrel Adventures at some point. Not sure if it's still there or not. We did a reacts or watch with stream series on YouTube if you want to watch it with past Rand and viewers. 6, 5, 4. What makes a good narrative is not always what makes a good choice. Makes sense, yes. Pride open, we have Clone Bay. Nice. Quite true. Like, I don't enjoy the runs where I almost die and come back and win because they stress me out. But I'm sure they're much more fun to watch. Okay. Store, beautiful. I'm not aborting ships. Result in shield bypass, not super useful. Sell that. Don't need any more crew, but I think I'm going to buy a rock because I have a lot of scrap. I'm only in Sector 6 and my ship is boss ready, basically. So let's buy a rock for the funsies of it. Put you in sensors, put you over here. Okay. That is an asteroid field. Let's get dodge power, and then we'll work towards weapons next, probably. One thing to bear in mind is that the quality of the Kestrel Adventures episodes goes way up after the first few. True. Don't judge too harshly the storytelling, the dialogue, or the animation from the first episode. It gets way better, way better a lot, really quickly. Really good, really fast. And I don't even think the first episodes are that bad. I mean, they're also short, so like... You know, I think the episodes like start at like 4 or 5 minutes, and then by the end... The finale is like 30 minutes or 40 minutes long or something. Oh my god, these dodges. Okay, F this guy's weapons then. Holy dodges, Batman. Dodged literally 4 out of 4 shots for him to take 0 effing damage. With level 3 cloaking. Amazing. There we go. Beautiful. In the attention-seeking economy of today, it becomes better later. Trust me, is a hard sell, to be honest. Oh. Well. Then don't believe me and don't watch it. No skin off my back. But I would still highly recommend Kestrel Adventures because it's really good. Speaking of fun runs, my last Fed B was one of those. So was our Kestrel C on last Thursday when we almost... Was it Kestrel C? Yeah, I think it was a really rough Kestrel C after kind of an insanely good Zoltan C run. FTL becomes better after Sector 1 though, huh? Okay. Let's pick a next sector. Gonna do that. I can go black double beams now if I want. Which means now I do need to probably hack shields. Ignore the tarp. Sadly, it wasn't a tarp. Wish it was, because I would have had a ship fight if it was a tarp. I'll sell 3. It keeps me above 10. If I end up buying drone parts, that was a not great play. Wow, look at those choices. I could go to rock, or I could go to rock. You could go with this, or you could go with that. You could go with him, or you could go with us. I guess I'm going rock here. It's a great song, by the way. Is that Fatboy Slim? I think it is. It's a great song. I remember that song more from like a car commercial from the late 2000s, I think, than actually listening to any Fatboy Slim albums. Such a hard choice, I know, right? What will I ever do? Poke that. Hopefully I one-shot this guy, because I'm pretty sure I'm taking this laser if I don't. Yeah, we're taking the laser. Damn, no one-shot. Ooh, okay, we have enough dodges, though. Cloaking's dead. There we go. That was a lot of resist that guy had, I think. Kind of wanted casual adventures to stick more to gameplay-related things and less to their own storyline, but it's still good and worth watching. Honestly, I think it's more interesting to have a story than to just make it about a gameplay thing, because to me, if it's just another run of FTL, there's way more other interesting runs, but, you know, if you like watching FTL, maybe that's why you have that opinion on it. Fed B is when you get to critical hole first sector. It was very dicey after that. Okay. Yeah. I don't remember. No offense. Don't remember my own runs. Damn it. Sucks. Can't remember. You all remember my own runs better than I do. Go fuck yourself, FTL. This sucked. Cloaking plus boarding plus insane weapons is like... That is the hard counter to the hack and cloaking build, is their own cloaking plus fast weapons, mainly that are missiles. If they made it about the gameplay, you probably would have gotten frustrated with how bad the gameplay was. True. True. Yeah, I just need to hack weapons and I'm being impatient. I know, it's not a hard counter. I'm just being impatient. I just want to hack cloaking. I mean, I just want to hack shields when I have double beams on hard mode no pause. So, my own fault. Although I'm pretty sure there is a hard counter to the cloaking hacking cycle, and it's something like level 3 cloaking plus offensive drones in an asteroid field or something like that. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Yay for rock blue options. Rock lobster. Rock lobster? Double frickin' missiles. Okay, I guess I'm gonna hack their weapons here. Double frickin' missiles. Okay, at least there's no boarding this time. Okay. Hack now. Mind control this while firing this. You think I'm set to win? A bit of scrap to max out things. That's it. Oh yes, I'm not actually worried about too much right now. I mean, a pulsar plus let me fucking hit him! Come on, man! Rebel disruptor fight would be a piece of crap to deal with, but I think we can handle most of what FTL can throw at us. But that sounds like a challenge that FTL will probably punish me for saying, so. Slick double beam swipe, thank you. Trying to slowly get better at improving my beam swiping on no pause. A lot of it has to do with planning it before stuff happens so I can go 1, 2, and go back and forth. I think that's how you're supposed to do it on no pause to min-max it. Okay, that's a heavy laser. I like you, heavy laser. And I don't really care for a reverse ion field. Backup DNA bank if I was a boarding ship. Okay, anything else I care about here? How many jumps do we have? 9. So we have enough fuel. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Just upgrades is all we need. We do have a second store. Is there anything I'd buy at a store right now? Pre-igniter, I'd have to sell long-range scanners for. Automated reloader, sure. Sure, they're things I'd buy. They have literally both. Wow, okay. Well, we've had a lot of discussions about pre-igniter and how it's worse when you're hacking. Oh my god, they have flak. This store has, like, all the things. You know, I think I'm going to do something that might strictly be worse, but I like it better. 35, 135, 65, plus 40. Yeah, I think I'm going to sell Hull Beam, get Flak, and automate a reloader. That sounds really, really good. Nah, I'm not going to do the pre-igniter. This is probably strictly worse. Well, I don't know if it's strictly worse. DPS, because of how good DPS Hull Beam technically is if you're hacking shields. But I just really like this. And this can be really good for crew killing phase 1. I like that a lot. Crew killing phase 1 should be quite decent with this build. Especially if we find a fire beam to replace halberd beam for phase 1 or something. What was the better option? Well, I feel like there might be an argument for pre-igniter with the double beams I have being better. Because there are one-shot options with that build. Like when Mike Copley said earlier, I sold the one-shot. Because I sold Pike Beam when I had Halberd, Pike, Hull Beam. And if you pre-ignite that, that's basically pre-ignited one-shot if you do it right. But to me, it's also harder to triple beam swipe perfectly on no pause, so I would have to sell heavy to get the pre-igniter. I'm pretty sure I could have sold long-range scanners. Was that 100 or 100 and... I don't know. Yeah, there was probably other stuff I would have had to sell to really make it happen anyway, so I'm happy with what we got. We're at win more. How do I want to win more? This is how I want to win more. Yeah, so I probably would have had to sell something to do that. But I had didn't I have an Ion Blast to sell too? Ion Blast plus, yeah, I might have been a little bit short on the pre-igniter. Isn't pre-igniter 120? I think with the heavy or the Ion Stunner I sold, I would have had enough actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Either way, not that big a deal. Do you think there's a lot of wisdom in playing around realistic imperfections in play, even with pause? Yeah. I sometimes, like, probably self-efface too much. Like, say, I'm not good enough to do X. When really what I mean to say is, it's very difficult to do X, and I'm choosing the thing that is easier to execute. And in Harba No Pause, there are a lot of things you can consider when talking about ease of execution. Alright, let's hack weapons to make it safe. Well, crap. Was I just too late for that? I was, wasn't I? Damn. Took a damage for the late hack there. Oh well. And timing beams when you're not allowed to pause is one of those things that I often take into consideration when it comes to ease of execution. The timing windows are very tight with beam swipes if you're not allowed to pause. It's very relevant if an error in execution makes things spiral out of control. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Nice. I'm avoiding Solar Flare where I know it's going to be an empty jump with free borders. This might be a 4th shield type of run after 2 runs where we didn't even break 5k score. Alright, 3 intruders. Clone Bay. At least it's... okay, it's only a single dude. Alright, let's just hack these weapons and not be greedy about it this time. I'm gonna let one of those fire, but not the other. Crap, I meant to mind control. That was a complete failure of a weapon thing there. I meant to mind control, then swipe to mess that one up. It's alright. It's that whole difficulty and execution thing right there. Trying to get everything timed in that little window. It's the Rock Police! Oh no, not the Rock Police! Well, at least they're not the Zelton Border Police or the Mantis Police. Border Police. Oh, I was not expecting an extra store. I guess I've only seen one store this sector, huh? I feel like I had 2 stores this sector. Maybe we had an event store that I forgot about. Oh my god, I could have had... I mean, I could do it right now. I could just sell Halberd Beam and go triple flak heavy laser, which I really like. There was a quest story, yeah. Again, I think it's strictly worse than the damage Halberd Beam does, but oh my god, it's good for crew killing. How do I want to win more, huh? What if there's a Sector 8 store with fourth flak and we can go full flacketing? Alright. I'm gonna make this strictly worse decision because I like flaks. And it's actually, I don't know, it's probably not actually strictly worse, but potentially worse. If they dodge everything, this is actually worse. It's in the rules. I see flak, I buy flak, yeah. It's just so fast, too. We have an automated reloader to go with it. I'm gonna just delete Zoltan Shields. It's really good for phase 3, getting Zoltan Shields down quickly. Get 2 full volleys before second flagship cloak with this build. Nice, nice. This guy literally can't damage us, so I'll save a drone part here. Which means maybe I should crew kill? Nah. Got a rock crew in a heal bay. Here's a better crew kill. No. You offered me the only surrender that wants me to kill you more than I would have before. A human? Ugh! I'm gonna puke all over you to death. Blah. On a no pause, your ability to multitask becomes an additional resource you're forced to manage. If you can, you'll simplify the strategy understandably. Yeah. Safe fight Sector 7 is pretty rare. That is definitely pretty rare. Your offer makes me want to puke in your face till you're dead. How does that make you feel? They were basically mocking me, yes. You mocked me with this deal. Are you mocking me? Very offended. That was the most offensive thing that happened in all of the game or chat today. And we talked a little bit of politics. Was that offer of a frickin' human. So offensive. Oh my god, that's the 4th store of the sector. Hey, I could sell a flak to get a halberd beam. We're not doing that. I would buy a fire beam. Do I buy a fire bomb for crew killing phase 1? Honestly, with this build, I'm going to kill so fast, I don't even want to worry about slow playing phase 1 for crew kills. I will try to get some crew kills in the shield room, but unless I get a fire beam, I'm not really going to sweat crew kills so much. Because I can auto... One of the reasons I love multiple flaks in hard mode no pause is it is so easy to auto fire all of them at the shields, hack the shields, and then micro your crew around. It's such an easy way to handle the boss fight. Such an easy way to handle the boss fight if you can just auto fire your flaks and then deal with the other crap that happens during the boss fight. Okay, this is not enough time though, which is really annoying because I do need a crew kill, and he's got multiple offensive bullshit. God damn it. Okay. How do I actually crew kill this though? I don't know. Just gonna start shooting at him and hope something happens. We did kill Clone Bay. Mind control being hacked is also very annoying. I think I never crew kill this without doing too much hull damage, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah. Not enough time. Nah. Flak 1, free drop coming soon to a place near you, huh? Imagine 4th flak. Firebob, how dare I? Disgusting behavior. Didn't even buy it. Has 220 scrap and bank. Okay. I'm hoping for a store with a 4th flak is what I'm really hoping for. But I'll get 4th shield right now because, you know, why not? Usually a ship fight is more scrap than a repaired jump will be. So if I'm at full health, I'm not worried about drone parts. Might as well. It's been a while since I've had a hard mode no pause run around like, just get a bunch of flaks and auto fire and we're fine. Those were my favorite runs back when we first started hard mode no pausing. Because all of my poor skills at dealing with borders and aiming beams and timing my, you know, hacking, cloaking and stuff, I was able to play around that better. I will take this repair, though. Aiming for a world record score. Eh. We're quite far away from any world records in anything we're doing right now. Last chance to store is going to be here or here for 4th flak. Watch the boss drop a flak after phase 1 kill. That would be awesome. That would be the true flackening. To complete it by killing the boss. We're hacking piloting against an auto scout. My flaks are going to do better as a shield breaking than hull damage. I don't think that sentence I said made much sense there. I could have got a second shot off, but I was too late. Just looked over, you see 3 flaks. What happened? Amazing stores. Amazing stores happened. Beautiful. Oh, forced dive. That sucks. But hopefully I'll be able to go to here before the boss and not have to go directly from a dive to a boss fight. I don't like that. Every value point except power, and I can get back a battery value point. Let's do it. I mind controlled the stores. We actually did. We had two events where it was mind control the store, mind control them to let you into the store or whatever. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. This should be a really smooth, easy dive, though. There it is. Finish him. Beautiful. Dive ship? What dive ship? Seemed like a normal fight to me, lol. Weakling. You pansy. Good, okay, we can get one more jump so I don't have to dive into it. We could have dove into the boss fight and it would have been fine. And maybe I even should have, but... We'll just hope we don't get a mind control, I mean a weapon or a hacking hack. I think those are the 2 most annoying ones to try to crew kill phase 1 through. Alright, most important weapon to stay online if we're trying to crew kill is heavy laser so that we can get fires and shields. Let's go. Where are you hacking? Cloaking hack is great. Absolutely deal with that. But I trade a flak 1 for a heavy 2. Not right now. I'd rather have 4 flak 1s than really anything else.
You should have 0 goddamn dodge.
Why would I want anything but a flackening at all times and in all places? For all the funsies. Good luck, thanks, Cab. Probably gonna get a second shot, but I'm more worried about the crew kill than I am the min-maxing, killing him as quickly as possible. Come on, give me some fires.
You should have 0 goddamn dodge. Good job, Neo.
Nice! And that's 2 side room bug kills if I kill him right now. Beautiful. See, I didn't even have to try that hard, and we just crew killed all but I think 2 crew. Frickin' flax, man. Frickin' flax. Just the best weapon. It's just the best weapon in the game. Remember that thing I said about controlling doors on the boss by hacking shields? It's so strong. And that's why when they hack your hacking, it makes crew killing a little harder because it stops your hacking from locking those doors down. Of course, that was kind of best case scenario right there. Everything kind of worked out well, but shooting shields, hacking shields, flacking shields, you can get some really good crew kills. Flacking OP, man. Flacking OP. Right, I do have to worry about a boarding drone. Okay, we left 3 alive, not just 2. Okay. really good dodges, so we are going to take a missile volley here. Let's hoping to avoid any of those.
Fuck you, game.
Oh well. Fast ran through something on the ground. Double fire. We might even get one more crew kill here if I'm patient enough and greedy enough. Kill the missiles to make it safe while we do this. 2 more crew kills, perfect. And there we go. Okay. Cloaking won't be up, so hopefully I do finish him before... Come on, no damage here. Beautiful. Beautiful. 2 damage from missiles. We have 0 borders to worry about. And we have crew killed. The perfect amount of crew. 3 times flak is styling on this enemy? Yeah. No matter what ship I have, no matter what build I'm doing, my favorite weapon setup will always and forevermore will be 4 flak ones. Sadly, I'll make do with a heavy laser one to go with it today. Another S tier weapon, but just forever and always flaks. Flaks are bae, flaks are life, flaks are love. New tactic, set the flaks to auto-fire and use the same gourmetify. Set the time to gourmetify the cookie. Okay, weird sentence, but I think I know what you mean. You are offended by this, by my love of flaks, because heavy laser is playing second fiddle. Sorry.
How did you dodge everything? What?
Damn, no great dodges for us. Okay, we're through. Damn, his missile will fire.
Fucking missiles, man. Fucking missiles.
Yeah, our dodges for these missiles was not great this fight. Thankfully, auto-fire flaks and if everything's fine. Although this heavy laser is missing like a mofo right now. Don't have cloaking for this, do I? Just in time. Just in time, cloaking. GG cookie time. Slug C OP, baby! Believers rejoice. That is 12 in a row. And that is Slug C down. Frickin' smooth run right there. Gotta love Slug C. What's that score? 59-67. Just short of 6K run right there. Just short of 6K. 4 Burst Laser 2 is your go-to. I will always and forever love flaks more than Burst Laser 2s just because flackening is so fun. Boss sector was almost our worst. Well, actually 1 and 3 was not great this time. So slightly better at boss sector than our first 2 today. I'm tournament ready. Sure. We did get 3 runs in and we didn't even go full 6 hours. So 3 sub 2 hour runs. I feel like that more had to do with the ships we got than it was my play. Because Rock B, Kestrel and Slug C are 3 gun ships. So no boarding. Boarding ships are usually the ones that take longer. Boarding are just the really crappy ships like NGB and Stealth B and stuff. So my friends, I hope you had a good time. 3 wins today is a good day. This is twice now in the last couple weeks we've gotten a 3-win day in, which is very nice. So if there's anybody new to the stream, if you did have a good time, hope you can join us again. We'll play some more Hard Mode No Pause FTL on Thursday. Tomorrow we will be playing Astroneer as well as Friday. I did some off-stream stuff to make some more storage, so you can come and hang out for that. Or do whatever you want. It's September. I'm probably supposed to talk about September, which means subs are like half price or 25% off or something. So if you're going to gift subs, do it during September. But as usual, you all are amazing. I thank you for all the support. Bidding, following, subbing, hanging out, helping me make the right choices. So I hope you all have a great rest of your night. Hope you'll come hang out tomorrow or Thursday or another time. And until next time, you all have a great night. Peace out, happy gaming. I will see you all later. Have a great night. Later, my friends. Y'all rock. I said later like 5 times. Later, later, later. Later, tater.